Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Katha Yogam, where the timeless epic Mahabharata comes alive through its profound stories. In our last episode, we left off at a pivotal moment where Kunti receives a mysterious boon from sage Durvasa. Today, we unravel a story filled with innocence, divinity, and heartbreak. A tale that marks the birth of one of the epic's most enigmatic and tragic characters, Karna. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and support us. This will help us bring more fascinating content from the treasure trove of Indian epics to you. The court of King Janamejaya was deeply captivated as Vaishampayana resumed his narration. He recounted how sage Durvasa, blessed with foresight, gifted Kunti a powerful mantra during his stay at her father Kuntiboja's palace. Durvasa, pleased by Kunti's exceptional hospitality, taught her a sacred incantation. By reciting it with devotion, Kunti could summon any god to bless her with a child. While Kunti was grateful for the blessing, she couldn't understand its purpose. Why would she, an unmarried princess, ever need such a boon? One morning, Kunti went to the river for her daily bath. The calm waters reflected the soft orange glow of the rising sun, painting the sky with warm, beautiful colors. The peaceful scene captivated Kunti, and she stood still, lost in its beauty. The sun, Surya, shone brighter than ever, his golden rays seeming both powerful and enchanting. Kunti felt a strange yet deep connection to his radiance, as though the sun himself was calling to her. Her thoughts wandered to the mantra Durvasa had given her. What if she tried it? What would happen? Driven by curiosity and youthful innocence, she decided to test its power. Standing by the river bank, she recited the mantra and called upon Surya. The world around her seemed to shimmer as the sun god appeared before her in a human form. His presence radiated warmth and brilliance, yet his smile was kind and reassuring. Kunti was struck with awe and panic. She hadn't anticipated the mantra's power. She fell to her knees, trembling, and explained to Surya that she had only tested the mantra out of curiosity. She never intended to summon him or ask for a child. Surya, however, explained that the mantra was sacred and irrevocable. Since she had invoked him, he was bound to fulfill its purpose. Despite her protests and pleas, Surya gently but firmly told her that destiny was already in motion. To comfort her, he assured her that she would remain untouched and her virginity would remain intact even after giving birth to his child. Before Kunti could fully comprehend what was happening, she gave birth to a radiant baby boy. The child's natural golden armor and divine earrings marked him as no ordinary infant. He glowed with the brilliance of the sun, and his beauty was unparalleled. As Kunti held her son in her arms, she felt a deep surge of love. For a brief moment, all her fears disappeared as she gazed at the divine child. But soon, reality struck her like a storm. How could she, an unwed princess, return home with a child? What would people say? How could she face her parents and society? Overwhelmed by guilt and fear, Kunti made the heart-wrenching decision to let her son go. With tears streaming down her face, she placed the baby in a divine wooden box. She gently set the box afloat on the river, watching it drift away until it was out of sight. Her heart broke as she whispered a prayer for his safety, and she returned home with a heavy heart. The box travelled down the river until it was discovered by Athiratha, a charioteer in Hastinapur. Athiratha, who had long prayed for a child, was overjoyed to find the radiant baby boy inside. He and his wife, Radha, believed the gods had answered their prayers. They adopted the child, naming him Vasusena, meaning the one born with wealth. Radha's heart filled with love for the baby, whom she raised as her own son. Over time, this boy became known as Karna, whose life was destined to be as brilliant as the sun and as tumultuous as a storm. Meanwhile, back in Kunti Bhoja's palace, Kunti buried the secret of her son deep within her heart. Though she wore a composed face, the pain of her decision stayed with her. After a few years, King Kunti Bhoja arranged a grand Swayamvara for Kunti. Kings and princes from distant lands gathered, vying for the honor of marrying the beautiful and virtuous princess. Among the mighty suitors stood King Pandu of the Kuru Dynasty, a man of valor and nobility. His reputation as a skilled warrior and wise ruler preceded him, and Kunti was captivated by his presence. When the time came for Kunti to make her choice, she gracefully walked across the assembly hall, holding a garland of fragrant flowers. Her eyes met Pandu's, and in that moment, her heart found its answer. She placed the garland around his neck, choosing him as her husband. King Kunti Bhoja was overjoyed by her decision. Having King Pandu as his son-in-law was an honor beyond measure. The wedding was celebrated with great grandeur, and Kunti bid an emotional farewell to her family as she journeyed to Hastinapur with her new husband. The Kuru kingdom erupted in celebration upon the arrival of their beloved king's bride. Kunti, who had endured years of silent sorrow after parting with her firstborn, found a new reason to smile. The people of Hastinapur embraced her with love and admiration, and she began her new life as the queen of one of Bharatavansha's most powerful dynasty. Pandu and Kunti shared a harmonious relationship. Kunti admired Pandu's wisdom and strength, and Pandu found comfort in Kunti's kindness and devotion. Together, they brought balance and support to each other's lives, creating a bond rooted in mutual respect and understanding. For a while, their life was filled with happiness and peace. However, destiny had other plans, and their journey would soon take unexpected turns. Stay tuned to Katha Yogam, where the next chapter unfolds with Pandu's life taking an unexpected turn. Witness how his growing affection for another woman brings a moment of pain to Kunti's devoted heart. The tale then takes a dramatic twist with a tragic curse, an event that will ripple through the lives of the Kuru dynasty, setting off a whirlwind of emotions: joy, sorrow, intrigue, and tension. The saga promises to captivate you with its depth and drama. Do not miss it. See you in the next episode. If you appreciate our work, please like and share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we upload a new episode.